As the debate on how to cut down on violence in our area continues, one new plan is now being put in place to try to make sure that kids know how to deal with conflict from a young age.
Well, today, Superintendent Nikolai Vitti announced a new 5-year partnership with the Nonviolence Project. The $15 million privately funded program aims at intervening in middle schools to provide counseling and mentoring to selected at-risk students. Channel 4's Chris Barrento shows us how this aims to help local kids.
Dr. Vitti said today that the school district has stood by and been reactive for far too long, making decisions based on things that have already happened. He said the time is now for them to start being proactive and stopping things before they start. Dr. Nikolai Vitti says that this program will be rolled out at the beginning of next school year, starting with the 10 middle schools that have been deemed the most at risk, with 8 more starting the program between October and December, and the final 6 starting in January.
We're behind in Jacksonville with thinking about prevention and developing relationships, but these are the kind of initiatives that I think is going to make a profound difference for our children.
We know that we can increase the likelihood that the child will not only improve their behavioral health, their overall wellness, and they'll be able to understand their education expectations.
Vitti says a child will be deemed at risk based on their attendance record, referral history, and history of violence at schools. He said a counselor at each school will work in small groups with those students to help deal with any problems they have dealing with conflict.
Let's look at what happened with the student at First Coast over the weekend. That was a fight. That was a fight that ended up now with the loss of life because kids cannot talk through challenges and conflict.
The timing of the announcement is not directly linked to the shooting over the weekend of a First Coast High School student, according to the superintendent, but he says it certainly makes it more relevant. Police say 18-year-old Jonelle Johnson was shot and killed at an after-prom party. The shooter has not been caught. Vitti says he has met with groups of students from multiple high schools recently, and he has a very direct message for them.
I'm tired of receiving phone calls in the middle of the night about our students being killed in the community or of students bringing weapons or guns to schools. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because our children deserve better.
Even though right now the plan is only for the program to be in the 24 traditional middle schools in Duval County starting next year, Dr. Vitti says the hope is that eventually they can even get into the non-traditional middle schools and help those students as well. Chris Barrento, Channel 4, the local station.